Hello, Year 10s. We're starting now with our Photoshop for our A4 poster. As I've said before, you must be using your own pictures for better marks. Now let's put this into perspective. Let's compare it like you are cooking something. In our case, we are cooking up a poster. In any cooking, we need your ingredients ready. In this instance, we need 4 ingredients: my subject and the rest of the images. So it has to be in your folder. As we've mentioned earlier, it has to be like your first name, last name, our class, and what it is about. So it's already there. And let's try and open one hula girl. That is the subject. I'll open it. So supposed to open. There you go. As I've told you, the best way of getting a photo is take a picture of yourself or anything with a white or monochrome background. So when we use the select tools, it will be easier. As an example, we will use this magic wand tool. This magic wand tool actually selects all the white pixels around her, right? But you might say, sir, but I'm not interested in the white background. I'm interested in selecting this girl. So what we have to do is go to select, and what do you read there? Inverse. See what happens? It inverted the selection. See, that's a selection strategy in Photoshop. That's why I'm telling you, when you take a picture of yourself or any subject matter, it has to be on white or monochrome background. It's actually a technique used even by professional photographers. Now, as we are ready, I'll go Control C. What's Control C? It's copy, right? And now we will prepare our, let's say, the container for this, which is A4. So you go to File, New, and document type. It should be on international paper, and that's correct, A4, and it will tell you the measurement of A4. It should be 210 by 297. Because this is a poster, it is for print, we will be using 300. And color mode is RGB. That's red, green, and blue. We click OK. And that is the size of our A4. And as we go, what did we do earlier? We copied, right? So now we will paste. There you are. See? And that should be the first of our lesson. Next is we would be cutting her to put into this next, because our objective is to put her into a plate, and the plate would be here. I'll open it. Open. There you are. Now once again, we will be selecting just the plate. 2 ways of selecting this is using the selection tool. It's a marquee tool, but if you click down and hold it, see there are several tools to choose from. The trick there is you see this small triangle in any tool. It indicates that there are more tools hidden. Again, in this instance, we'll be using the elliptical marquee tool, and the trick here is, see, when you Control R, Control plus R, it provides us a ruler or a measurement. And you go to the far corner, so you can drag it, and you hold down the Shift key. Why do you need to hold down the Shift key? Because it constrained. It constrains the size. If you don't hold it down, Control D to deselect it. So if you don't hold it down and you just guess, you go, you go, oops, and you just go. It's harder, right? Control D to deselect. So once again, I will go to the corner of this measurement, this ruler, and place it on the top and side of this, and hold down the Shift key, and there you are. Oops. See, that's what happens when I let go of it. I'll copy it, copy, and place it there, and paste it. You notice what's happening here. This is actually called layers. We have now 3 layers. They work in like papers. Now I'll just put this behind the layer 1. She's now behind her, like that. Now we will transform this by doing Control T, and again hold down the Shift key to constrain it. I'll place it like that. Sometimes if you're bothered, this is a good way of explaining layers. If you're bothered by the image in front, see, I'll commit it first, click that, so you commit the transformation. You can just take off the eyes there so you can see what's in front. Or another technique is go to this layer, click. In this Photoshop, there's one principle I'd like you to remember. Select before you can affect. You must select things there before you can put on the effect you want. In this instance, I want to affect this layer. We can even change it, double click, change it to a girl. There you go. And here, double click, plate. What's the relevance of that? If I just right click, I can know, see, plate, background, right click, that's the girl. See, I can just click on the girl. I'll click here, click the plate, it moves, see? I don't have to do that. But for this instance, let's just say I want to adjust the opacity so I can adjust the plate. I'll click here. What do I mean? Because I want her, I want this plate to appear like it's her body. Okay, how do we do that? I'll Control T. Control T is to transform. I'll do that. See, you seeing it now? There you go. I'll commit it, click, and go back to the girl, make her 100%. Now same thing, Control T, hold down Shift key, always hold down the Shift key, because if not, you're just going to do this. You made her into a hobbit. That's not cool. So if you commit this mistake, just hit down Escape, right? Remember? Cool. So Control T, hold down the Shift key because Shift happens. And always in the corner, okay? Not here, not there, always in the corner. So we'll there and see if it's, you think it's proportioned? Yes. We click that. And that's the end of the lesson for today. And we'll continue on.